Hey guys, it's Megan, and in today's video, I'll be showing you 3 DIY projects inspired by Euphoria. So if you regularly watch my channel, you might think that this is kind of an odd choice, but I've been obsessed with this show lately. I didn't get into it when it originally came out, so I had to go back and catch up on the first season. And you know what? It actually deserves the hype. I was really surprised. I do know that this show's a little bit controversial. Some people have issues with it. All the people that are saying that it's unrealistic, we clearly hung around different types of people in high school. The most unrealistic part about it is the aesthetics of everything, which coincidentally is what we're going to be recreating today. To be honest, I just wanted an excuse to do a photo shoot.
The first project that I made were these LED starlights.
This was inspired by season 1, episode 8. This is probably the most iconic what you think of if you think of Euphoria, with the prom and all the decorations and stuff like that, with this crap, which I thought that this was going to be a lot bigger. Amazon, what are you doing?
For this project, I used some of these 8-inch wood star cutouts from Hobby Lobby, silver acrylic paint, glitter, Mod Podge, epoxy, these small wood stars, and these color-changing LED puck lights. First, I decided to glue 2 of the stars together, because if you only use one, you can kind of see the shadow from the light behind it. I used tacky glue because that's what I had, but you could also use wood glue, epoxy, even hot glue would probably be okay since these are LEDs. Also, if you want to do a shape that's not a star, if you have a Cricut, you could use that to cut out basswood or balsa wood. And you can also find different ones like hearts, flowers, and other stuff like that. These lights are actually pretty cool. They come with a remote that lets you change the color, or you can just press them on. It was kind of hard to show on camera, but if you put them far enough away from each other or angle the remote a certain way, you could make them all different colors. I used these craft clamps that I got from the Dollar Tree to hold everything together while it dried. If you don't have something like this, you could put something heavy like a book on top instead. For some reason, the stars weren't exactly the same size, so I ended up sanding down the edges a little bit. Then I painted my stars with this metallic silver paint. You can definitely decorate these however you want, but I really like the idea of a more neutral color, like silver or white, to complement the color-changing lights. Also, don't forget to paint the edges. Next, cover the star with a layer of Mod Podge, and cover it with glitter. If you're making a couple of these like I did, I definitely recommend getting a bigger thing of glitter. I filled in any spots that I missed with Mod Podge, and tapped off the rest of it. I put a piece of paper underneath, so I could collect and reuse the extra glitter. But I still ran out, so one of them just looks a little bit different. I let that dry for a bit, then sealed in the glitter with more Mod Podge. If you don't have Mod Podge, you can also use a mixture of equal parts glue and water. If you're using glitter, make sure that you use a gloss Mod Podge and not the matte one. Then, flip the star over to the back. Make sure that you have batteries in your light, and cover the flat part with some sort of strong adhesive. I use this Gorilla Glue 2-part epoxy because, again, that's just what I had, but whatever you use, make sure that you avoid these little openings on the light so that you can replace the batteries if you need to. You don't want the light to be directly pressed up against the wall because it won't be super visible. So to solve this issue, I took 3 of these small wood stars, glued them on top of each other, and then glued that on top of the light. And these don't need to be any specific shape. You can use literally anything, just any small wood piece. You just need something that'll act as a bit of a spacer between the light and the wall. I hung this up with a command strip, which worked okay, but I think I might end up gluing some string on the back so that I can hang it from a nail. But here's how my finished star turned out. I absolutely love this. It looks so cool in person, and it's great because you can either press it on or use the remote. The next project that I made was this Smile You're on Camera sign. This was inspired by a scene in season 2, episode 6, where Maddie walks from her bathroom to her bedroom and we see this sign hanging on her wall. For some reason, people seem to have a lot of theories about this sign.
But personally, I thought that it was kind of just room decor, how people, they'll steal stop signs and stuff and put it in their room.
I don't know, I just thought that it would be cute.
Especially if you put it somewhere where you like to take pictures, by a mirror or something.
For this project, I literally just used a square canvas and some paint. First, I painted the canvas yellow. The cool thing about making stuff like this instead of buying it is that you can use any color that you want. I'd probably do a lighter color in the background and a darker one for the text though. And again, if you're using a canvas, don't forget to paint the sides. I went on Google and found a similar sign, put it in a Word document, and made it the size of my canvas, which was 8 by 8 inches. I printed that out, then flipped the paper over, and colored over the back with a pencil. You could kind of see the letters through the paper, so I only colored where the letters were. I taped the paper to my canvas so it wouldn't move around, then traced over the letters. This is a super easy way to transfer a design onto a canvas, and you really don't need any artistic talent to make this work. After I traced over everything, I removed the paper and started filling in the lines with black paint. Which, now that I think about it, this would have been a whole lot easier if I would have used a paint pen. But, as I always say, apparently I just like making things difficult. And you could stop here, but I thought it would be cute if I added some of this glitter paint to go along with the whole, glittery vibes from season 1. Which, I don't know why they call this glitter paint, because, it's clearly glitter glue. It's just a little bit more annoying, because it's not in one of those little, squeezy bottles, and honestly, wasn't a huge fan. But after that dried, here's how my finished sign turned out. There's really not too much to say about this, but I like it. I think I'm going to hang it in my filming room.
This last project is another one inspired by Maddie, which is the safety pin choker. In season 2, episode 2, Maddie, she's wearing this white top that's cut in half, and then it's safety pinned back together with these cute little beaded safety pins. I've seen a few people recreate this, and I thought about it, but let's be real, I do not have the confidence or the right bra to pull this off. I mean, it's cute, but personally, I dress a lot more like Rue. I did like the idea of the safety pins though, so I turned them into a choker instead.
This project was actually super easy. All you need is some safety pins, jump rings, a lobster clasp, and a way to open the jump rings. First, I lined up the safety pins so that they would all open on the same side. Then I used jump rings to link the safety pins together. People always ask me about this jump ring opener. I got this one from Amazon. It came with the set of jump rings that I got, but you can get these separately too. It makes it a million times easier. This is one of those things that I didn't know that I needed, but now that I have one, I can never go back. My safety pins were about 1 inch long, and I used 14 of them for my choker. I don't know what size the jump rings were, but they were definitely bigger ones. To finish the necklace, I added a jump ring to either end, then added a lobster clasp on one side to close it. If you want to, you can open up the safety pins and add on beads or charms. But Marty and I decided that we liked it better without them. What do you guys think? Should I add beads or should I leave it like it is?
So that was everything for this video. I know this one was a little bit different. Hopefully you guys liked it. Let me know if there are any other TV shows that you want to see DIYs for. Also, let me know any theories that you have about the season finale. Who's your favorite character from Euphoria? I don't know if I really have a favorite character. I like Fez. He's one of my favorites. Oh, also, my earrings. I made these in my last video. They're actually, I made them out of paper. I don't know, I thought they were kind of cute. I also did my makeup. I don't know. What do we think? I think it would have looked better if I knew how to put on false eyelashes, but I do not. Also, I cannot do eyeliner. We learned that today. Because you guys know, I wear glasses. I have them sitting right here. I cannot see anything right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos just like this one. My merch, my website, and all my social media will be linked down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!